Imagine you're sitting in your house, you're meditating, or you are only doing your personal stuff. You're feeling in a great harmony because everything is perfect. You have your comfort zone, you do your favorite stuff, or you just relax. But suddenly you have an appointment, you have to go out, and there are people. And the contact with the people cause a sudden energy loss out of nothing. After then, you come back in your comfort zone and your wellness, your well-being is lost. Maybe there is even a feeling of negativity, even you have catched some negative thoughts or emotions from others. Why is that? We will investigate in this video. Basically, an energy loss can happen on several stages, even it happens on normal people. And that is the physical stage, the bodily stage. Whenever you do so much bodily work, of course, it's a very natural thing, you lose energy. The body gets tired. But the same thing also happens on a psychological level. For example, there's a toxic relationship on the social level, which is social actually is psychological level also. The social is just in the interaction between two or more psyches, so that's why it's the same level. So then there is a toxic relationship, and then also a loss of energy happens. At the highest is the spiritual level, where also is the lack of energy. And this is what you feel when there appears that big loss, because the unconscious people, they are living in a different direction than you. You're striving up to something like spiritual, to something like a bigger spirit, to the consciousness, connectedness. And they are striving down, hunting after material stuff, after money, having cravings for that. You are striving there and they are striving there. And so you are working actually against the river. But this is good because you are the only one among your society or among several societies. Maybe the same thing in the family happens as well. It happens also in the company, in your work, that you are the only one who is striving different. Even it can happen that you sometimes feel lonely with that. Also, there's a video on this actually sad topic, but with helpful solutions on this channel. So you are striving in a different direction, in a new and better direction. And that's good. But among the others, you will lose this spiritual energy, especially this one, because the other ones also the ordinary people lose. They lose so much bodily energy due to the point that, of course, they are working so much because they are entangled and running after the money. The next thing is on the psychological level, the same thing. As well as they lose their energy, you lose it. But you are more aware of it. And that's why you even feel, oh, there must be so much a lack of energy. But for them, it can even happen on a psychological level. Some of them, the worst ones of them, they even gain energy. Because, for example, in a toxic relationship, a narcissist gains energy through his behavior, pulling energy from others. Unconsciously, it happens. They don't even know about energy sometimes, but as you know from maybe from other videos where people are talking on psychological YouTube channels, they explain that they pull energy. So the unconscious people, they are not even aware about that. Even the victims of a narcissist, they are not feeling that there is a lack of energy. Even the victims love to feel to be a victim sometimes. That's also another problem. And for them, it's not feeling like a lack of energy. They love this lack, actually. That's a big problem. That's an addiction also. An addiction of negative emotions, even. But when you have overcame all this, you overcame the negativity, you overcame already the search for recognition from others and all these things. And then you feel when people come to you and try to pull your energy, you feel that they even try it. And so you can avoid it. That's already one solution to avoid. Because avoiding doesn't mean that's a bad thing. In psychological treatment, they say, oh, we should not avoid, we should do confrontational therapy. But with avoiding, I don't mean that you have to run away, finding tricks to avoid. Not like that. Avoiding also means to keep a healthy distance to an unhealthy or toxic relationship. To don't entangle too much with toxic people. Even the normal people, the everyday life people, they even have their distance. From time to time, they go on a journey. They take some holidays. They drive somewhere else so that they come out of their ordinary society or of their job, of their work colleagues. So they have their distance. Also, you can create your distance to these problems, and that's the best thing actually. And for the distance, also, sometimes you have to avoid from time to time or to reduce the contact to people who harm you on the psychological level, but as well also on the spiritual level. And hopefully not that you have someone in your life who's even harmful on the bodily level. Basically, people harm themselves with working too much, and that's. And how can it appear that we lose energy on a spiritual level? On a spiritual level, it's kind of, we are kind of open. We are even mentally open on a psychological level, that we are open-minded, that we are tolerant and so on. But even on the spiritual level, we are kind of open. That is only a result of our development, which is actually good, because we are in this connectedness. Via meditation, we can go into connectedness. We can feel everything, that everything is even connected and is actually one, only one thing. But it has the disadvantage that when we fall out of the meditation, sometimes this openness makes us kind of over empathic. I name it over empathic because it's not only empathy, it's too much empathy. We don't even want to be empathic. We are empathic enough on the social level, on a psychological level, because this is also a normal result of meditators. There's even research on it that meditators automatically behave ethical better than before, even if not giving effort in knowing ethical teachings. Automatically it's a by result when you are a meditator. But on the spiritual level, it's kind of an over empathy. It's appearing automatically, even unconsciously. You are not doing extra something. You are not going to someone being a people pleaser. This is a trap, actually, on a psychological level, being a people pleaser, wanting everyone as best friend. This will not work. Even you have been in this trap since you are on the way of spiritual awakening. We love all people. We want to be good friends. We want to be good with everyone. And so you go in the trap because not everyone wants to be good with others. And so we suffer again and again. People pleasing is not a solution, but there is also enough material on the channel also. Now we focus not this aspect. I just want to remind on that the over empathic problem is not the same as people pleasing, because people pleasing, we try to do extra on the social level to make good friends, to have the connectedness even on the social level only. But we know about a higher connectedness as well. But the over empathic thing happens automatically and unconsciously, even if we don't want. So that means we are open and we feel even automatically emotions from others, if we want or not. And the more you're in that higher meditation, you feel what others feel. And you feel so sorry that they feel they have this negativity inside, and you can even see it, but not see it with the eyes. Even sometimes it's obviously, but I mean, you see it, you feel it on a spiritual level, that this person has the anxiety, for example, and the person is suppressing it. He's not showing it, but you feel that it is there. Sometimes the people then later tell it to you, and then there is evidence. No? You even felt it before they told you. And that is what I mean with the over empathic, because you feel others' emotions, because we are so developed and so sensitive already. And that is unfortunately a by effect of the development of a meditator, which will disappear when you are in the full enlightenment and when you are absolutely conscious. Then this by effect disappears, fortunately. But until now, there is this problem. That's why this channel actually exists, because we are talking about these everyday life problems of people who are on the path to the enlightenment, who are in the spiritual awakening. And we want to find the solutions, and what we can do for solutions is, first of all, to protect yourself from the unconscious, not only by avoiding, that is one aspect, Also, you can protect in the sense of making your personality more stable. Even we are not enlightened, we are still a person. Even there is an ego, yes. And we don't want to create a new ego. That's a trap also. Instead of reaching the enlightenment, sometimes there are movements which only create a new personality, and that means to create a new ego, a better ego, but still it's an ego. But we are about the development to reveal the higher self. But still, there is this ego until now, and it is so sensitive. And so we have to deal with it good. We have to protect it well from the less sensitive people, from the unconscious people, so that our way to the enlightenment is more comfortable. And to do this is to spend the first hours of a day for yourself. Not only for meditation, that would be the best case, but when it doesn't work also, you have to focus your mind, you have to do your hobbies, you have to be also stable in your personality, in your new personality, which is this person who is on the way to the enlightenment. Because when there is no stability and you just adjust to the society, as for example, people pleaser, then you go in trap and then you will have the energy loss very fast. So first of all, you go in protection while spending time with yourself alone, even if it's just going for a walk in the forest. What is your first activity at the day? Or you stay at home, you love to sit more at home and to paint something, to write something, to listen to your favorite music. Do whatever you like, but things should be there which you prefer and which make you stronger before you go among any society.